Come. Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, first and foremost, as always, we want to start off giving all honor, glory, and praise and worship to
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH.
Double honors again to our apostle, elders of the great millstone, who will teach you on sound doctrine, shalom, to the hopeful elect and the rest of the large multitude of men and children that the Lord have mercy on in these last days, man. All right, so brothers from GMS Cleveland, man, Lord willing to bring out an edifying lesson to the lambs and flock and sheep. YAHAWASHI. All right. Title of this lesson is all idols will be done away with. All right, because we was conversating off camera. All right, and it was really through the spirit, the title of the lesson. You know what I'm saying? Because the time we're about to move into is we're about to move into great judgment from YAHAWASHI. Okay. And the reason why judgment has to happen is because everything is worship but him. Okay. They tell you in Psalms 9 and 6, Psalms 9 and 16 and 17. 16 say he's known by his judgment, which he's executed. But in 17, it said the Lord is going to punish those all those that have forgotten the Most High. Okay, you could.
This is Psalm chapter 9 and verse 16. It says, Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his hands. Hegayon Salat. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget the Heavenly Father.
Right. So exactly. So the nations has forgotten the Most High. So because of that, it allowed everything else to be worshipped. You see, because the heathens in the kingdom, they're gonna worship the Lord too, man. We're gonna put the law. We're gonna have the laws in our inward parts, the new covenant, and we're gonna teach the heathen the ways of the Most High, man. Everybody's gonna know the Lord. You see. And so right now, everybody has forgotten the true power. You know why they forgotten the true power? Because the Israelites that hold the image and the essence of the true power, Yahweh being the name of the Father and YAHWASHI being the name of the Son, they're not men of renown right now. They're not in the forefront. That image is not in the forefront. It was hid for a period of time, and now it's slowly but surely emerging on the scene again, and it's coming faster and faster to the point it just takes over forever. But it started with the men of the Lord, and we're pushing that vibration of the Lord of the heavens. We are ambassadors of the heavens, though. We are messengers sent on the behalf of the heavens, and we're testifying of what exists beyond the eye. And what exists beyond the eye is YAHWASHI and everything that he's about to bring to the earth. But in order for that to come, he has to purge out the things that don't belong in that vibration, and he has to turn it right side up. So that's what's going on right now. But the reason why that vibration is so high on the left-hand side is because every single person and every single thing on the earth worship some type of idol. You see, we was talking about what American Idol. You know what I'm saying? You got shit like that. You have TV shows called American Idol, bro. Niggas be like, oh, he's my idol. You know what I'm saying?
You got kids with pictures of LeBron James on their wall.
Yep.
You know, and every night they rub the wall, want to be a basketball player, want to be just like LeBron James.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? All these idols are things that Esau puts at the forefront, okay, in order for us to fall away from YAHWASHI. Okay, they want you to put your energy and all those things into all these idols that Esau has to offer, man.
Just that word idol, Adam online, it says image of a deity as an object of pagan worship. So what it's saying is it's an image of a deity as an object. So it can be anything. Like this damn cup. Niggas worship cups. Niggas worship, they pets. Your job can be a form of worship. You could be working too much. You know what I'm saying? You can so forth for so forth, man. So the Lord, what he's coming to do, he's coming to destroy all things that are used as a form of worship other than himself, because he's the only power on the earth that exists. You see, because everything comes from him. He's the only power that exists. See, you got that. You got it.
If I can
you got it, bro. You got it.
This is Romans chapter 1 and 25. It says, who changed the truth of the Heavenly Father into a lie?
Yeah, that's the spirit, bro. Let's go. All right.
It says, and worship and serve the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. So be it. All right. So this is what happens, man. We have turned from serving the creator. Now where we have served the creature now, man.
Yep.
Okay, because Esau Edom has made himself as God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now we look to him for the because he makes everything happen now.
Right, the one of all
Yep,
things.
the one of all things. Beautiful.
Jake go to Esau because that's their God.
Mm-hmm.
They go to him for the one of all things, like the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? That was a curse the Lord placed on us for disobeying the true power. Because the Most High gives Esau, because the Most High put a hedge around him when you go to Genesis 4.
Yeah.
He said that whoever slave came, they'll have to answer to him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he can do it. Seem like he can do what he can, and, I mean, will and so forth, for the sake of prophecy. Because he was going to come back in the incarnation as Esau, and he was going to have to receive a certain blessing in order for the future prophecy of the kingdom coming and the saints being risen up and different things to take place, and for the son of perdition to be exposed and put down, and for that concept of death to no more exist in the Israelite man, woman, and child. All those things had to happen just how it had to happen, the way it did. The Lord did that by giving you that blessing. All those things had to happen that way for a reason, man. But what you got it? You got it.
This is Psalm chapter 115. I'm gonna start at verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Wherefore should the heathen say, where is now their power? But our power is in the heavens. He have done so whatever he have pleased." Okay, and this is just a prerequisite of who Yahweh is, man. Okay, our power is in the heavens. The scriptures call them the living power. Okay. And then and continuing on, it says, verse 4, it says their idols, the heathens' idols, okay? Every idol outside of YAHWASHI. All right. It says their idols are silver and gold. All right. And even when you look up Eliphaz, all right, in Genesis, I believe it's the grandson of Esau. Eliphaz, when you break it down, it means my God is fine gold.
Right.
All right. So see, even Esau, even his mindset is totally out that perverted mindset. Okay, meaning outside the temple. All right. It says it says their idols are silver and gold.
See, that's an example, because we mentioned American Idol. So every idol in this that's around has some form of some form of currency behind it, like to some degree. Because again, we also mentioned, like, you know what I'm saying, yeah, shit, really, it has some type of form of currency. Because even if your woman, she could be an idol, you know what I'm saying? But it was something. So it's a form of currency, something that's a transaction that happens in order for that worship to be there, that magnifying of that object to be there. Is a form of currency, or it's a form of transaction. You see what I'm saying? And like, again, bro, you mentioned Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and these different athletes and rapper, bro. We brought this up at camp because the camp the part I was at, but I think Rob had mentioned that, because I had brought it up because Tupac, Biggie Smalls, these niggas is made. Martin brought it up originally, then we built off of it, and I mentioned something, but then Raib came back in, and he had mentioned that something that somebody at his job told him that basically, I forgot how it go, but roughly paraphrasing, the three main things that all black people should never forget, or something, is the people they should never forget is MLK. What's the other one?
Malcolm X.
No, MLK. Okay. Who the other one? Damn, man, you know who I'm talking about. It's Martin Luther King, in the J community. Who the top three people is Martin Luther King.
Not Louis Farrakhan.
Nah,
that's Alizar's idol.
Yeah. I forgot the other one. Forgive me. If y'all watch the camp lesson, it's on there. But the third one was Tupac. Like, why is Tupac into the category? Like, this is the mindset of the people. So the Lord, what he's coming to do is he's coming to do away with that way of thinking, man. Okay, because it brings death. Because you can't obtain nothing from something. Nick, they talk about that in the letter of Jeremiah, right? They have make it with their own hands, and then they have set it up and then worship it. That's a crazy individual. You created it, and then you set the statue up, you put gold on it, you know what I'm saying, you paint it, you give it a name, and then you worship the thing you just created. That's bugged out, man. And that's what the Lord is coming to do away with, that concept, because it don't make sense, man. Nothing comes out of it. No life comes out of it, man. It's nothing but death. You got it.
If I could say too, when you read the Count of Bel and the Dragon, all right, it breaks all that stuff down, because when you read the count, okay, Daniel was was telling okay the king that hey man, hey, your people is the ones that's eating this food that you putting out and sacrificing. You like, hey man, that's not true. Right. And what did he do? He the scripture say, prove all things, right? Yep. And he proved. What did he do? He laid, I believe it was flour or something like that around the idol. In the morning, they could see the man's footprints. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So all these idols they have hands. Yep. They have eyes, they see not. They have ears, they hear not. Yep. Okay, because all these are works of men's hands. Yep. All right, all these, and that's what I believe it's in Isaiah the 13th chapter. What's that? When it talks about that Yahawashi is coming to destroy all the idols of Egypt. Let me get that real quick. Was that 13 or 19? It's either 13 or 19. I can get it for you real quick. Yeah.
Because you remember what happened with Nebuchadnezzar. You know what I'm saying? When he was Shalom Maki, Shalom, when Nebuchadnezzar, when he here he is, he reverence Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi, and then come right around and set up an image. You know what I'm saying? Like a statue or what have you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like first he said anybody gonna get killed, they don't worship the image or whatever. But then once they pass through the fire unscathed and unharmed, they're gonna worship the God and power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, what's their names, Greek names or whatever, and and then turn back around and builds like, what's wrong with you, bro? So that whole concept is gonna be done away with. You see, it's not gonna be. We're not gonna be in the kingdom, bro. We're gonna hear about it more about. Well, they might be. We don't know. That's why they're gonna still go off. Yeah. But you're not gonna see. You're not gonna see an Israelite man, woman, or child fucking making it, having motherfucking
make a little clay idol.
Like nigga in the back, like man, if you don't get your ass, like look, man, it ain't gonna be none of that, bro. It ain't gonna be none of that, bro.
Because the law, statutes, the commandments will be written in our inward parts. And what is the first commandment that the Lord gave us in Exodus 20 was thou shalt have no other God before me. Right. All these idols and things like that, or other gods, man, other deities that you put your energy into. Yep. You know. But I got that precept though. It's actually Isaiah 19. So
I was about to go to
This is Isaiah 19:1. It says the burden of Egypt. It says, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
Right, and that's what the Lord is coming to do. Because, matter of fact, let me get this. Hold that real quick. This is Isaiah 63:1. Says, who is that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? Basra was a capital city for the Idumeans, Edomites. This is, which is the modern day capital, is the red, white, and blue. This is Basra, right? I try to voice.
That's like,
no, you good. That is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat. I have trodden the wine press alone, and the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury. So the Lord is coming to trample the idols that's set up in Babylon. He's coming to trample the philosophies and the doctrines behind these idols that's in the minds of the people. He said, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall sprinkle upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemer is come. You see, so what the Lord is coming to do. Matter of fact, one more, and you can jump right back to that. This is Jeremiah 30 and 23. It says, behold, the whirlwind of the Most High, YAHWASHI Yahawashi, goeth forth with fury, a continual whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked. The head of the wicked are these elites and these top banking families. That's the head of the wicked. Okay, the head of the serpent, the head of the dragon. And it's going to fall with pain upon them. It says, the fierce anger of YAHWASHI Yahawashi shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed the intents of his heart. In the latter days, he should consider it. So all these things is going to happen in the latter times. You see, and he said, in the latter days, you should consider it, man. You see, so what the Lord is coming to do, he's not just coming to move you out the way. In Isaiah 47, I will not meet thee as a man. He's coming to destroy you. He's coming to trample on you, to who's this, who in a wine press, like I said, when you in a wine press, you stomping down on the grapes, and it's grape juice splattering all over you. That's what happened. That's how you make wine. You know what I'm saying? And one of the major ways you make wine, and that's what the Lord's coming to do. He's not going to literally have blood upon him, but it's metaphorically speaking upon on how great a massive death is going to be on the earth just from what idol worship, because that's the, like you said, is the first commandment, man. That's rule number one. That's the Most High understanding 101, if that makes sense. Understanding the Most High 101, man. You got it up.
And like the brother said, man, what's like so the scripture say, may not an idol to not rear up an idol to bow down to worship. Now what is a lot of Israelites into? Islam. All right, now what is the construct of Islam is they reared up a standing image, and when they pray to the Mecca, right, they're bowing down and they're praising and worshiping a cobblestone. All right, these are idols that we're not even supposed to be partaking in, man. Let Ishmael, man, do all that, man. All right, because we have a living power that we serve. All right, I'm gonna jump down Isaiah 19 and verse 3. It says, "And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards." See, so that's that the sun and the moon darken, okay, because all those idols, all those the witchcraft is not going to be available in that time, man. Okay, so when Yahawashi makes his return, because he's the one that's riding on that swift cloud, that fathership, that chariot. All right, and all those idols will be destroyed. And who will be the idol that everyone will worship is Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi.
Right, they're gonna idolize. In a sense, on the right hand side, they're gonna idolize Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi. You see, they're gonna idolize because we're gonna be joint heirs with Yahawashi. They're gonna idolize Israel.
Yeah,
they're gonna worship Israel, man. Okay, they're gonna worship Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi. It's gonna be they're gonna go according to the order that's set up, man. Okay, it says. But when you go back into this word idol, it says false god, image of a pagan deity as an object of worship, mental image, right? A statue. So it could be, like we were saying, a mental image, a statue, form, shape, likeness, resemblance. And, and that's why we mentioned on the right-hand side, we're going to be in the likeness of Yahweh Yahawashi completely. Okay. But let me get this real quick. This is Ezekiel 30. All right. Let me jump up to now obviously this happened already, but you can apply it, okay? You can apply it to the modern day Egypt. Okay, I'm gonna start at verse 10 for context. This is Ezekiel 30 and 10. It says, "Thus said the Lord power, I will also make the multitude of Egypt to cease by the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon. He and his people with him, the terrible of the nations, shall be brought to destroy the land, and they shall draw their swords against Egypt and fill the land with the slain. And I will make the rivers dry and sell the land into the hand of the wicked, and I will make the land waste, and all that is therein by the hand of strangers. I, Yahweh Yahawashi, have spoken it. Thus said Yahweh Yahawashi, I will also destroy the idols, and I will cause their images to cease out of North." Right, North was a city in Egypt. "And there shall be no more a prince of the land of Egypt, and I will put a fear in the land of Egypt." That's the point I wanted. Again, we apply it to now, but it happened, but it's going to happen again because Egypt is still in effect. Okay, it's spiritual Egypt, as the scriptures call it, which is Babylon the Great, which is Assyria, which is Sodom and Gomorrah, which is the red, white, and blue. This place is all the ancient kingdoms brought up into one, and all the gods that the ancient kingdoms served are all here, because it really was just one false god that they were serving and gave it many different names. So, and now we're here, and that idol that all the nations that was worshiping, Esau has compiled it to make a bigger giant, like a transformer. And now this transformer is compiled. Now they're trying to make his image be magnified on the earth, okay, by giving you that tiny technology so that you could be one with that image, which is his philosophies and his doctrines that come with that God that they set up forever.
It's like, if I could say too, and that's part of that secret counsel, man. When you read Psalm 64, it talks about hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. So now, what's the secret counsel? Esau puts all these different folly days on certain days. You know, you got Xmas coming up. You know what I'm saying? All these are different idols, man. You know what I'm saying? That we've been accustomed and beaten into to serve, man. Okay, Thanksgiving, New Year's, you know what I'm saying? Valentine's Day. All these different days are idol worship. Monday, Sunday. If you hold the your Shabbat from Friday night sundown to Saturday night sundown, you're in idol worship, man. You're in the worship of the god of Saturnalia. You know, so this is how we know that the new moon is not Friday night sundown to Saturday night sundown. It goes down by the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was just Friday night sundown to Saturday night sundown, that's idol worship, man.
Right, because we didn't have calendars in the wilderness. Okay, we wasn't like Apostle Tahar said, it wasn't keeping the Sabbath in Egypt. They wasn't until they got to the wilderness where they started to keep it according to the moon, the new moon. The new moon says that's what like the scriptures say. It goes into the new moon is how we know according to the calendar. That's the calendar that we follow, and that's by her is a feast and different things of such, man. So again, just to back up what bro was saying for edification, the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday sundown, man. That's bugged out. You know what I'm saying? Now the scriptures say don't judge any man according to But that come on, man. Like, you know. Anyways.
Yeah, if I could say too, even birthdays.
Right.
You know, Job said, let not the day that I was born be blessed. You know what I'm saying? So birthdays are a form of idol worship.
Yeah, because they did that. Each Pharaoh did it in the scriptures.
Was it every month on the same day?
You
know what I'm
saying? And also the king and Maccabees dealing with the Bacchus.
You're
Bacchus,
right.
When you're dealing with the ivy leaf. You know, he said it was the king's birthday. You know what I'm saying? So something took place, a form of sacrifice or killing took place on when he was celebrating their birthdays. It was some type of idolatry. Remember, who was that slept with John, dealing with John, one of his birthday too? If I'm not mistaken, they had a feast.
Someone before they killed him?
Yeah.
Was
it his birthday?
I think so. I think so.
I could be wrong, but still, you know, it's still wrapped around some type of form of worship other than YAHAWASHI. So, anyways, we're gonna get a couple more and close out. It says, thus said the I'm gonna bring it back. Thus Ezekiel 30:13. Thus said the Lord YAHAWASHI will also destroy their idols, and I will cause their images to cease out of north. And that's what the Lord is gonna do. He's coming to destroy the idols out of Egypt, because he's gonna decimate this place as a whole. But really, it's going into the mindsets of Israel. He's coming to destroy the idols, and because we went into that word idol, and it said what? It said, won't bring it back. It says mental image. Okay, so it's also in the mind what man perceive out of their mind. You see, and then they go ahead and worship it. You see, so that's what the Lord is coming to do. He's coming to destroy the way the Israelite man, woman, and child thinks. And because the way they think like an Edomite. They think like death. They only everything Israel doing today is death, man. You know, you got it, bro. Hey, shalom, big bro.
Shalom. And that's that. You know, the wages of sin is death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you bow down to these idols, you know what I'm saying? When you worship in these idols, when you reverence these idols, you're in sin, man. You know, and I got a quick precept real quick, Baba Kashan. This is Leviticus 26. And verse 1, it says, "You shall make you no idols, nor graven images, neither rear you up a standing image, neither shall you set up any image of stone in your land to bow down to it, for I am the Lord your power." All right, so see, these things are the Lord repeating, man. Why? Because Israel is a stiff-necked people.
Yeah,
you know, what does it say in Romans 10 that all the day long I have stretched forth my hand into a disobedient and gainsaying people, man. All right, so the Lord keeps reiterating it, man. Keeps saying it over and over again. We're not supposed to worship idols. We're not supposed to bow down to things. Okay, only thing that we worship and bow down to is Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. All right, because the scripture says that at the name of Yahawashi, every knee shall bow.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a form of idol worship. I mean, not idol worship, but that's a form of worship, man.
Right.
All right.
I got one real quick. This Deuteronomy 12. I'm gonna start at the top. It says, "These are the statutes and judgments which ye shall observe to do in the land which Yahawah thy power of thy fathers giveth thee to possess all the days that ye live upon the earth." We was given commandments on what we was to do forever.
For how long, God?
Forever.
Forever, yeah.
Forever, ever. And because of that, we are in this condition that we're in now. It says, "Ye shall utterly destroy." So the Lord is giving the command. He said, "Ye shall utterly destroy all the places wherein the nations which ye shall possess serve." Let me read it back. Deuteronomy 12:2. "Ye shall utterly destroy all the places wherein the nations which ye shall possess serve their gods, upon the high mountains and upon the hills and under every green tree, and ye shall overthrow their altars and break the pillars and burn their groves with fire. And ye shall hew down the graven images of their gods and destroy the names of them out of that place." You see, so it says, "Ye shall not do so unto the Lord your power, but unto the place which the Lord your power shall choose out of all your tribes to put his name there, even unto his habitation shall ye seek, and therethrough shalt thou come." So, right. So the Lord, what's going to happen is, right, just applying it to today's time, the Lord is going to, Jeremiah 16, he's going to turn certain brothers from fishers, because we're fishing for the elect, right? You're patient when you fish, you patiently, you wait till something bite, and then you reel it in. So right now it's a process of a heavy calmness, in a sense, or patience, pulling the elect out of this fucking Babylon water. Okay. But the Lord, what he's going to do is the Lord is going to turn those same individuals, and he's going to intensify their spirit, and they're going to become hunters. All right. And they're going to hunt, they're going to hunt men. Okay. Like Esau hunters for sport. The Lord's going to turn the spirits up, and they're going to hunt. Okay. So, and what they're going to, part of that, the men of the Lord are going to receive spiritual powers, man. Okay. Because the Lord said, "You are my battle axe and weapons of war," man. The Lord is going to use the hands. You see these hands? Like Apostle RAWCHAA hands, man. You see these hands, man? He said, "I'll eat you." You know, something in the camera, like, you know, look, these hands, man. These hands is going to be used, okay, with what they say, supernatural. These hands going to have, and the world say supernatural. They're going to have supernatural, for the world's sake, for the world, for the eyes, ears of the world, supernatural capabilities, man, where we can grab a nigga and melt him, you know, or what have you, man. You know, we got to, you know, the point is that the Lord is going to use us to also destroy these, and we're doing it now, man. We're destroying the idols of Egypt now, man, through the prophesying and through the teachings, bro. We're destroying it right now. That's why you have something as what is it, what they doing on YouTube, like they silence the videos, they shadow ban it, they strike your channels, and now they making laws centered around your speech, and because we're tearing down the stronghold, we're tearing down the stronghold that's on the minds of Israel, okay, mainly the elect, and they gotta come, and again they coming out of it like a newborn baby. You know what I'm saying? Like the baby, you know what I'm saying? They gotta open it and coming out that mug. That's how the elect is coming out of Babylon the Great, by the prophesying and the teaching, us tearing down these strongholds. We hacking at them up. You feel me? And it's breaking, bro. And it's breaking, and there's nothing he can do about it, man. So the Lord is using it. That's a spiritual power. The fact that we can prophesy is a spiritual power, bro. That's a power. The fact that we can prophesy, man. And the conditions we've been in, man, you got it.
And if I could say too, because when you read 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, it talks about that you know, that we will consume the wicked by the spirit of the Lord's mouth. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And what's part of that consumption of the wicked is his idols, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's all the things that the wicked Esau puts up, and you know what I'm saying? We calling it out, man. All right, we're sending that vibration out, man. Now people is waking up like, damn, man, what JC? I'm out. Who the fuck is JC? You know what I'm saying? People are coming out of that witchcraft, man. Sorcery, man. All that sorcery that they use in order for Jake to be able to put that thought in their mind, like, well, man, I gotta worship this white guy, man, so-called white guy.
Yeah, that's another thing. Cause like when you watch the movie, what's that? Get Out.
Mm-hmm.
You seen that, right?
Yeah, kind of.
When she had that teapot, that little kettle, whatever that shit is,
Mm-hmm.
and she was hypnotizing him.
Yeah.
With the sound. Like, bro, that's another thing Esau do. He use a lot of sound. Like if you realize, like every time we at camp, it's a lot of noise, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's just noise all day long, bro. He use a lot of vibrations through sound, like the rap and all these different vibrations through the TV, and he figured out that sound can manipulate as well as other things, the vibrations in the mind in one's body. So all day long, bro. All day long, you fighting vibrations, man. Okay, and it goes back to the God that he worshiped, man. And it's crazy, right? The God that he worshiped, he got to make sure that he push the same vibration out to the people all day long, and that's what we're going to do on the right hand side of the kingdom. The vibration of the Lord is going to be pushed out on the nations all day long, forever. You see, forever, man. You see. Go ahead. You see, you got something.
Yeah, kind of just real quick. This is Psalm chapter 14 and verse 1. It says, "The fool has said in his heart, there is no power. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good." You see? So the fool has said in his heart that there is no power, man. Now, what does that mean? That means you make your own self an idol. You worship your own self. You believe that you're able to overcome certain things by yourself, man. You know? So all these things are different idols, man, that Esau allows people to worship, man. Because what's the the saying in the world, women, I'm a bad bitch. I don't need no man. That's because women believe that they're their own idol, man.
Shit, yeah, that's another point we was talking about too. Self-worship, right?
Yeah.
That's another idol that the Lord is gonna put down, man. Self-worship, man. All right, talk about that in 2 Timothy, natural lovers of themselves, without natural affection. All right, you are your own God, man. Self-proclaimed gods, man. We are gods, but they don't mean it in the sense of where we're coming from. They're meaning in the sense of that they can save themselves from any situation. You see, and that's where they come. That's the problem. Because the Lord reminds us that we need a savior. We need someone and what us needing a savior reminds us that there's someone above us. Anytime you need help, that means that it's someone that's above you, or someone that you got to gain something, you got to get something from, meaning that you can't, you get what I'm saying? That means it's a limit to you. If you need help, it's a limit to you. And that's what the Lord got it. That's why he got us in the condition we're in, because it reminds us that it's a limit to us. That means, okay, now once we get to that, we get here to the wall, and we like, now we got to call on some. So that's what the Lord has done. And the people don't see that. They get to that point, they fucking spearheading through they gonna bang their head through the wall until they try to get through it, man. They're not gonna try to call on someone else or the Lord or ask, because everybody's a self-proclaimed God. They worship themselves. You talking about Instagram? You got go ahead, bro.
No, I'm about to say too, because you mentioned the wall. What happened with King David? King David said, "Hey, for YAHWASHI, I leapt over a wall." You see, so the wall would be representation of an idol, man. Okay, and the Lord is allowing us to jump over that, man. But what's happened with a lot of our people? They get to that wall, they don't know what to do, man. They like the blind gropeth in darkness.
Yeah. They trying to figure it out on them by themselves, man. When that's not how the Lord set it up. He's Exodus 14:14. Hold thy peace, or the Lord shall fight for you. The Lord got it how he got it, bro. Just get with the program. You see, that's too hard for Jake, though. To get with the program. You see, because he convinced you niggas that you can be. Esau convinced you that you can be like him, man. Me and our brother was talking about that the other day. No matter what money you get in this society or what status you receive, you will never be a banker. You will never be a top banker. You will never be a trillionaire in this society. I don't give a damn. You Jay-Z. This nigga Jay-Z would never. Why would he let you sit next to him and operate the business with him, man? We're not gonna do that. So why would Esau do that? It's like we're in the kingdom. Why would we have a Moabite, you know what I'm saying, sitting on the throne with us, man? It's not gonna happen. So what is so if you think like that, then you like, okay, damn. So we're never gonna achieve that. So what happens next? So you and now you can maneuver rightly. You like, damn, that means there's no reward in that. Okay, and again, that all comes from the idol worship. So because Jake is blinded by the idols that they worship, that they can't even see that it's a dead end to the shit that the route that they're taking, man. You see, but go ahead, bro.
And even too, what happened?
Kind.
And even too, what happened when before King Saul was anointed to be king over Israel? The Israelites wanted to be like the other nations. They saw the other nations having kings,
right?
You know, and those kings are a form of an idol. Okay, everybody bows down to a king. They listen to the king. They do the things that the king says. But what happened? They wanted to be like the other nations. They wanted to have a man for them to be put at the forefront.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Jake has always been like this, man. Jake has always trimmed their ways to seek love.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and again, like the Lord is coming to do away with that. That's what the title is. All idols will be done away with, bro. The Lord, the scriptures tell you in Revelation, it might close with that, but on his head with many crowns.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord, he in 1 Corinthians 15, last enemy he put on his feet is death. Okay, the devil, death. Okay, that's the last enemy which means that's the last state for the Israelite man, woman, and child, which is death. Which means it's a sin. Which means everything that comes with it, worshiping other things that's not the Most High, and whatever. All is once you transgress the law, one thing you transgress. So everything you do that's outside of the Most High is coming. The Lord is coming to destroy that image on Israel. That's what this whole movie is about. Okay, and what we're getting to, we're about to get ready to go into, which is the tiny technology, Jacob's trouble, all that is to intensify. We're at the climax of this movie, man. And the Lord is about to, you know what I'm saying? We get into the juicy parts now. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be locked in the movie like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Even if you eating something, you ain't even eating it no more. You're like, you locked in, bro. And that's what we getting into right now, man. Go ahead, bro.
And if I can say this before we read the brother's comment, but even when you read what's that, Revelation 20, it talks about worshiping the image of the beast. You know what I'm saying? That's that because people are going to be worshiping Esau to the point where they're going to take that potato chip, that potato crunch, all right, and they're gonna give themselves over to this idol. All right, so all of these things that we're talking about are different type of idols that YAHWASHI is coming to destroy.
Yeah, because that tiny technology is the ultimate idol.
Yeah.
That's he's trying to keep you in that state of worshiping that idol forever, which that's why there's no repenting if you receive it, because you're put in a state where you can't people are like, well, I could just take it out, bro. No, it's not that simple, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because that it's not that simple. So and that's what the scriptures say, Revelation 14. So with that being said, that's an idol that he's trying to place in you forever, man. Okay. I'm gonna give bro precept real quick. This prophesied to the end. Shalom. It's 2 Corinthians 10:4, and it says, "For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the power, through the Most High, YAHWASHI, to the pulling down of strongholds." Because I mentioned that strongholds, and that's what we're doing right now. We don't have to physically display the power of the Most High right now. You see what I'm saying? We're spiritually doing it. Everybody's bugging out because of the words we saying. You ain't never seen, I mean, they can do false flags. You ain't never seen us, you know what I'm saying? You would never find a video on us going into a fucking establishment or, you know, sending somebody up, taking them up and taking them down. You ain't gonna never find it, man. And if you do, it's an agent. It's someone that set us up. You see what I'm saying? Because we understand the scriptures. The scriptures told us that this is not our time to fight. Be at peace, because the Lord has to. Because anything outside of what the Lord said, that means you're trying to force the Lord's hand. You see, the Lord has the movie set up how it needs to be. But here you are, you a nigga trying to be like, do a whole bunch of improv on the scene. Nigga, that's now you messing the movie up. Now they ain't even no longer about you know what I'm saying? So, hey, it says, but mighty through the Most High, through the pulling down the strongholds, man. So the prophesying is pulling down Christianity was a stronghold on our people. It's a hell of a drug. All these different idols. You know what I'm saying? It's those strongholds. Okay. Let me get that real quick.
If I can say something too quick, because the scripture says that YAHWASHI it came in the image of the invisible power. Okay, so we don't pray to a image of YAHWASHI. Okay, because Yahweh Bashim Yashai is in the Shemayim. So what do? The scriptures say to pray towards the Holy Land. There is no idol there that we pray to. Okay, we pray to Yahweh Bashim Yashai because Yahweh Bashim Yashai says to pray to the east. All right, so now that's a beautiful scripture that the brother put up, because these idols are carnal. Now, what does Esau want you to do? He wants you to utilize his blessing, which is the gun, which is the modern day sword. All right, and those things can be idols. Those things are things that people think can save them, can put them out of dire situations and things like that. So the carnality of things that's here on earth is nothing compared to the spirituality that Yahweh Bashim Yashai offers us, man.
All right, so this word stronghold of Etam, right? And then we get you guys closing precepts.
Yeah, kind of.
Stronghold, it says fortified. It says fortified place of refuge, right? When you go into that word fortified, it says made stronger or more secure, right? It says like a fortified city, or it says improved or enhanced through the addition of one or more ingredients. So it says fortified place. Stronghold itself, though, is a compound word, which you have strong and you have hold. All right, so strong means what? It says physically powerful, right? Forceful, severe, firm. Okay, and you go and it got many other words, but when you jump down to hold, it says to contain, to grasp, right? Okay, accustomed. Okay, so if you put it together, it's a physical custom. It's a physical, powerful custom. All right, it's a custom that's very powerful. A stronghold, it's a custom that's very powerful, that's pushed. So when we say that they have a stronghold on you, Jake, that means that they pushed a very powerful custom, ideology on you, which it ultimately, what, like it says in whole, it said it contained your mind. It grasped you. It took hold of your image or your vibration, and that's a stronghold for you. Something that grabs you with physical power. Okay, and that's what happened, and that's why you die, and that's the results that you see here today. Okay, so that's what the stronghold is. Just to give a brief example, according to the definition of what a stronghold is. Okay, so yeah, it says, so that's what we're pulling down. We're pulling down that physical power that Esau has on the minds of Israel, mainly the elect. Okay, because they got you all day. We mentioned it earlier. You got you go to work, you go on break, you get off work, you drive in the traffic. They got buses, they got shit on the buses, they got signs, they got shit in the air, shit in your water and your food, your deodorants, your everywhere. It's everywhere around you, man. Go ahead, bro.
God, just real quick. This is Isaiah 29 and verse 13. It says, "Wherefore the Lord saith, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth, and their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men." All right, so what's the precept of men? All these different belief systems. All right, these different idols that are thrown out there, and now you have the option to be like, all right, well, you got a whole, how you go shopping, you got a whole row full of things on the shelf. You can pick one out. Now you can pick. Well, now I'm a vote. Okay, voting is a form of idol worship. All right, all these things are, you can pick and choose and fulfill the lust of the flesh and all these things. All of this is going to be done away with, man.
Yeah,
because even in Deuteronomy, it talks about the 13th chapter talks about if one of your family members entices you to serve another god. You know what I'm saying? What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to put them to death, man. You're supposed to cast the first stone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what Yahawashi is going to do. He's going to cast the first stone on all you idol worshipers, man.
Yep.
Yo,
did you finish? You got something else?
I just have one more precept.
Yeah, did you finish Isaiah 19?
I can finish it up. I believe that was it, but let me see if there's something you want me on that. Isaiah 19. Yeah, that was it.
All right,
yeah, Con. Let me see. Yeah, that was it.
All right, Con, go ahead.
All right, Con. This is Micah chapter 4, and verse. I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says, "But they shall sit every man under his vine and under his fig tree, and none shall make them afraid, for the mouth of the Lord of hosts has spoken it." Now, this is in the kingdom after all the indignation, you know, the nuclear fire, all this. All right, it says, verse 5. It says, "For all people will walk everyone in the name of his God." And what does that mean? That doesn't mean that these nations are still going to, even in the kingdom of heaven, all these nations are still going to have their own idol, Buddha, Krishna, all these other idols and stuff like that. JC, no. All right, that means that we're gonna be their gods. Okay, and the heathen will worship Yahweh Bashim Yashai through the Israelites. All right, and it says, continuing on to verse 5, it says, "And we will walk in the name of the Lord our power forever and ever." Okay, because the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yashai will be forever and ever, even forever and ever, like it says in the book of Daniel. All right, so Yahweh Bashim Yashai will forever be that idol that everyone will worship till and there is no end of time, man. For forever, the ancient. You can't even.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even know what forever looks like, feel like.
Yep.
You can't even put a number on it, like the scripture says. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got.
That's it.
Yeah. So I mean, just some. I know it went longer than it's supposed to, but it's all good. Because the Lord is coming to destroy the idols out of Babylon. I mean, not out of Babylon. He's coming to destroy the idols out of Israel. All right, the images and the philosophies and the doctrines that come with these idols, Buddha and all Nimrod, and you know what I'm saying, these holidays. We mentioned them already. I'm not gonna go back through them. It's so many idols. Everything is surrounded by idol worship in Babylon the Great. I mean, goddamn, to working out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Your workout equipment become idols, and you know what I'm saying. Anything, man.
Your job.
We mentioned that.
Yep.
Anything, man. You could be doing too much of anything, man. So and that now it becomes an idol. It becomes a false god. It becomes something that you worship, and you could do it unknowingly. That's why it's good to pray that Lord, Lord, keep me in the spirit of never, or keep me in the spirit of worshiping you only. If I'm doing too much of something, put me back in the spirit and pull it, and slow it down. You don't got to necessarily take it all the way away, but slow it down where I recognize it, and and I stay on track, man. Because it could be a job that you have to provide for your family. You just probably was working too much. Now you just gotta, ask, hey, I need work part-time. I don't know. Cut it down, slow it back, so that you can focus on the Lord more. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we are here to do. That's why we got brought to the side of the world, so that we could, one, become good judges, learn how to be a judge, and two, we get corrected, and we got brought here to be reproved. We got brought here to learn of our ways. You know what I'm saying? And what we actually did to get us in this state. That's why we got brought here. We got brought here for punishment, for doing the things, which is what? Idol worship, man.
Yes, because it says in Baruch that you weren't brought here to for your destruction,
right?
But we moved the Most High to wrath,
right?
And what was that? Hey, idol worship, man.
Yeah.
Even when we left Egypt, man.
Yep.
Right after the deliverance of Egypt, man. What Moses going to this Mount Sinai, getting the commandments. What was the Israelites doing? Making idols, man.
Yeah, and it tell you that Isaiah 30 and Isaiah 31. But it tell you in Isaiah that woe to them that covering with a covering that is not of me.
Yeah.
That's that when you cover something, when you cover yourself with something other than the Most High, that's something that you worship. You believe and you trust in that thing to save you and to deliver you from the trials and tribulations and so forth that come your way. That's a covering. A covering is a protection. A covering is shade, a shadow. A rainbow covers you. Not a rainbow. An umbrella covers you. A tent covers you. A tree, it covers you from the sun, from the rays of the sun, and so forth, man. So when you put a covering over you, okay, it shields you. So that means that a death and destruction to you that is shielded, that is other than the Most High, man. Okay, because that means that you worship and you idolize that thing, man. And these people idolize Esau, man. They worship him, man. And that's the covering that they're gonna have in that day. That's why they're gonna choose the tiny technology over the Most High, because they're gonna have to eat, live. You're gonna try to continue their everyday life and so forth, man, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah,
so, you got anything else, bro?
No, that's something good.
Hey, man, with Lord willing, this is edifying again. We want to give all honor and glory for praise and worship too.
BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH.
That want us again to our apostle, our elders, great millstone, who will teach you on sound doctrine, straight shall to the hopeful leg of the rest of the Lord. Some to known children, let the Lord have mercy on these last days. Again, it's your brothers from GMS Cleveland branch here. The Lord willing, this edifying. This lesson was edifying. Hey, Mawaf Blah Ball, man. You know what I'm saying? DTA, Bible Ball, Shalom.
Shalom.